Hey everyone, today's video is about when you faint after an argument. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let's get going. You stormed out of your shared apartment. The door slammed shut behind you, the sound echoing through the empty hallway. Tears welled up in your eyes, fueled by frustration and anger. You had just had a heated argument with your boyfriend, Katsuki Bakugou. The two of you had been dating for quite some time now, and had built a strong and passionate relationship. But sometimes that passion overflowed into explosive arguments. As you walked aimlessly through the streets, replaying the argument in your mind, your emotions overwhelmed you. The intensity of your anger, mixed with the fatigue from the day's events, took a toll on your body. And suddenly, everything went black. Your body went limp, and you collapsed onto the sidewalk. A short while later, you regained consciousness. Disoriented and groggy, you found yourself lying on a couch, a soft blanket draped over you. Blinking away the haze, you recognize the familiar surroundings of your living room. Your heart skipped a beat as your eyes fell upon Katsuki, who was sitting beside you, his face etched with worry. "Lion, you're awake. Are you alright? What happened to you?" he exclaimed, relief losing his voice. You groaned softly, your hand reaching up to massage your temples. I I think I fainted," you muttered weakly, struggling to recall the events that led to your collapse. "I guess I was just overwhelmed." Katsuki's expression softened, guilt creeping up into his eyes. "Shit, Ryan. I didn't mean to push you that far. Shouldn't have let things escalate like that." You looked at him, seeing the genuine remorse in his gaze. Despite the intensity of your arguments, Katsuki always cared for you, deeply, and it pained him to see you hurt. The love you shared was undeniable, even in the heat of the moment. "It's not just your fault, Katsuki," he replied softly, your voice laced with exhaustion. "We both let our tempers get the best of us. We need to find a way to communicate better, to work through our issues without tearing each other apart." He nodded, taking your hand in his touch overing you solace. "You're right, Ryan. We can't keep hurting each other like this. We'll figure it out together." Over the next few days, you and Katsuki took time to reflect on your relationship and the argument that had become all too frequent. You both understood that it was vital to address these issues before they caused irreparable damage. Despite the distance, the love you had for each other remained strong, pushing you both to find a way forward. Finally, the day arrived when you finally felt ready to face Katsuki and have an open conversation. You invited him over to your favorite cafe, a peaceful spot where the two of you often retreated to when you needed a moment of respite. As he walked towards the door, you couldn't help but notice the weariness etched on his face. Clearly, he had been wrestling with his own thoughts as well. "I've been thinking a lot," you began, your voice calm, yet filled with determination. "We have a deep connection, Katsuki, and I believe in us. But we can't keep letting our anger consume us. We need to learn to listen to each other, to understand each other's perspectives." He nodded, his gaze unwavering. "I've been thinking the same, Ryan. I hate seeing you get hurt, and I hate that I'm mostly the cause of it sometimes. We need to find a way to channel our emotions in like a healthier way, to communicate without tearing each other apart." As you both laid your feelings on the table, a sense of hope washed over you. You knew that it wouldn't be easy. That change would require effort and patience. but the love you shared was worth fighting for. Over the next few months, you and Katsuki actively worked on improving your communication and anger management skills. You attended couples therapy, where you learned valuable techniques for navigating conflicts and expressing your emotions. It was a challenging journey, but every step of the way brought you closer together. Through it all, your love for each other only grew stronger. You celebrated the little victories, the moments of understanding and compromise that slowly replaced the explosive arguments. You discovered new ways to show your love, to support each other, and to build a future together. Looking back, you realized that fainting after that argument was a turning point in your relationship. It forced you both to confront the destructive patterns that had been building, and it sparked a commitment to change. You knew the arguments would probably still happen, but now you had the tools to navigate them with respect and understanding. As you sat on the couch one evening, snuggled up with Katsuki, the warmth of his embrace enveloping you, you couldn't help but reflect on the journey you had undertaken together. Hey, Katsuki, you whispered softly, looking up at him. He met your gaze, a soft smile tugging at the corners of his lips. Yeah, what is it, Ryan? I love you. No matter what happens, we'll always find a way through it, won't we? His smile widened, his eyes sparkling with love. Damn right we will. Ryan, always. And that moment, you knew that together, you could weather any storm that came your way. Your love was fierce, unyielding, and forever. As you continued to work on your relationship, you discovered new ways to connect and support each other. You made a conscious effort to communicate your needs and concerns calmly and respectfully, actively listening to each other's perspectives. This newfound understanding allows you to resolve conflicts without resorting to hurtful words or explosive arguments. Furthermore, you found solace in shared activities that helped relieve stress and build positive experiences. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And goodbye!